What is your English level? Beginner, intermediate, or advanced? Let's find out. Hello, my name is Harry, and today we're going to find out your level of English in this English test. I will give you 10 questions for each level: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. I will show you the question, and then you will have 5 seconds to answer the question. Don't worry, if you need more time, you can pause the video and think about your answer. Please don't forget to count the number of correct answers you have. Also, I'm going to explain each question so you know why the question was wrong, if it was wrong. Question 1. Which sentence is correct? I don't like tea. I doesn't like tea. I not like tea. The answer is I don't like tea. But why? Here we use the present simple but negative. So we have don't and doesn't. For don't, we can say you don't, we don't, they don't. For doesn't, we can say he doesn't, she doesn't, or it doesn't. Question 2. He live at England. He is live in England. He lives in England. The answer is he lives in England, but why? Here we use the present simple, subject plus verb. When the subject is third person singular, we add an S to the verb. He, she, it, we add an S. I live, you live, he lives, she lives, it lives. Question 3. Which sentence is correct? She goes to the work in taxi. She goes to work by train. She goes to work by the taxi. The answer is she goes to work by train. But why? Here we have means of transport. With means of transport, we have to use by. By car, by bus, by train, by boat. We don't use the article the unless we know the train that we are talking about. For example, how did you get to work? I took the train. Question 4. Which sentence is correct? Emma has a very big boat. Emma have a very big boat. Emma has a big boat very. The answer is Emma has a very big boat. This is the present simple with have and has. With have, we use they, we, you. With has, we use he, she, and it. For singular nouns, we need to use an article. We can use a, an, or the. In this case, we use a. Which is the correct sentence? She is go to the shop yesterday. They was happy about the news. He was playing football with his friends last Saturday. The correct answer is he was playing football with his friends last Saturday. But why? C uses the correct form of the verb to be, in this case, was. It also uses the correct past continuous tense of was playing. Let's try the next question. Which sentence is correct? Look at that car over here. Look at that car over there. Look at this car over there. The answer is, look at that car over there. But why? For something close to us, we use this. This sellotape, this candle, this car. For something far away from us, we use that light, that phone, that TV. For something close to us, we say here. Something far away, we say there. For example, that TV there, this pen here. Which sentence is correct? How often do you exercise? How are you exercise? How like you exercise? The answer is, how often do you exercise? But why? Here we have the present simple and adverbs of frequency. Some other examples could be always, usually, rarely, sometimes, or never. The next question, which sentence is correct? Where do you live? Where you live? You lives where? The answer is, where do you live? But why? This is the present simple in a question form. Where, do or does, plus the subject, plus the infinitive. You are doing a great job so far. Let's try the next question. Are you going to the cinema on Monday? Are you going in the cinema on Monday? Is you going to the cinema on Monday? The answer is, are you going to the cinema on Monday? But why? Here we are talking about future plans. When you talk about future plans, we have be plus going to plus the verb. And be stands for am, is, are, was, were. Question 10. Which sentence is correct? I can to swim. I must to swim. I need to swim. The answer is, I need to swim. But why? After modal verbs, we never use to or ing. So the answer is C, because need is not a modal verb. The most common modal verbs are can, may, might, could, should, will, or must. Great job, well done. Now we have finished the section for the beginners level. How many correct answers do you have? If you have 8 or more correct answers, your level is not a beginner and you can carry on to the other questions. If you scored less than 8, don't worry. Keep watching more of my videos and keep practicing and you will improve. Which sentence is correct? He finished his homework yet? He finishes his homework yet? He hasn't finished his homework yet. The answer is, he hasn't finished his homework yet, but why? Hasn't finished is the present perfect tense. In English, the present perfect tense is formed with the auxiliary verb have or has, followed by the past participle of the main verb. In this case, the verb finished is the past participle of finish. Which sentence is correct? She goes to the concert last night. She went to the concert last night. She going to the concert last night. The answer is, she went to the concert last night. Went is the past tense form of to go. So it's an action that happened in the past. The next question, which sentence is correct? He's never been to New York. He's never away to New York. He's never gone to New York. The answer is he's never been to New York, but why? Been is the past participle form of the verb be. In the present perfect tense, it is used with the auxiliary verb has to indicate an action that has started in the past and has relevance to the present moment. Never been indicates the action of visiting New York has not happened at any time up to the present. Which sentence is correct? She made her best to finish the project on time. She did her best to finish the project on time. She took her best to finish the project on time. The answer is she did her best to finish the project on time, but why? Here, this is a collocation. She did her best. Did her best is a collocation that conveys the idea that she tried to do her best. She put a lot of effort to finish the project before the deadline. Which sentence is correct? He is famous for his research in artificial intelligence. He is famous about his research in artificial intelligence. He is famous with his research in artificial intelligence. The answer is he is famous for his research in artificial intelligence. But why? The preposition for is used to indicate a reason or a cause for something. Which sentence is correct? If she works hard and meets the deadline, her boss asks her to lead the next project. If she works hard and meets the deadline, her boss will ask her to lead the next project. If she works hard and meets the deadline, her boss asking her to lead the next project. The answer is if she works hard and meets the deadline, her boss will ask her to lead the next project. But why? We have the first conditional. In English, with the first conditional, we have the present plus the future using will. If it rains tomorrow, we will stay indoors. Which sentence is correct? If she had more time, she goes to the gym every day. If she had more time, she would go to the gym every day. If she had more time, she go to the gym every day. The answer is, if she had more time, she would go to the gym every day. With the second conditional, we talk about an imaginary or hypothetical situation that is not real. We have if plus the past simple, would plus the main verb. Which sentence is correct? She used to live in Paris when she was younger. She used to live in Paris when she was younger. She uses to live in Paris when she was younger. The correct answer is she used to live in Paris when she was younger, but why? We use used to when we are talking about the past, something that was true in the past, or something that we did regularly in the past. Which sentence is correct? She called off the meeting because of traffic. She called in the meeting because of traffic. She called up the meeting because of traffic. The answer is she called off the meeting because of traffic. But why? Here we have a phrasal verb. To call off means to cancel something. Choose the correct option. By the time I arrived, they, for hours, had been waiting, were waiting, have been waiting. The correct answer is, by the time I had arrived, they had been waiting for hours, but why? The past perfect continuous describes an action that started in the past and continued until a point still in the past. Brilliant job, well done. If you scored 8 or more correct answers, your level is not an intermediate and you can see how you do with the advanced questions. If you scored less than 8, don't worry, keep practicing, watch some more of my videos and you will see some improvement. Which sentence is correct? She took sick leave due to the flu. She was at a sick leave yesterday. They make a sick leave. The correct answer is she took sick leave due to the flu, but why? This is a collocation. What is a collocation? A collocation is a group of 2 or more words that commonly go together. Take sick leave is commonly used to describe when someone needs to take time off work due to illness. Which is the correct sentence? Charles and Charlotte broke up last year, but he's still not under her. Charles and Charlotte broke up last year, but he's still not past her. Charles and Charlotte broke up last year, but he's still not over her. This is a phrasal verb. To get over someone means that you need time to recover from the emotional pain. Which is the correct sentence? The country is enjoying a quick economy with high employment rates and increased consumer spending. The country is enjoying a booming economy with high employment rates and increased consumer spending. The country is enjoying a winning economy with high employment rates and increased consumer spending. The correct answer is the country is enjoying a booming economy with high employment rates and increased consumer spending. But why? This is a collocation. Booming economy means a rapid increase in the economy. Which is the correct sentence? He ran very fast yesterday. She will travel to Paris in the quickly future. They had a meeting tomorrow morning. The answer is he ran very fast yesterday, but why? This sentence is grammatically correct. The sentence uses the correct form of the verb ran and the correct time expression yesterday. Fill in the blank. James is a really person. James is a really childish person. Childish is an adjective modifying the noun person, so we use the word childish. Choose the best sentence. The scientists conducted meticulous research to investigate the phenomenon. The scientists conducted careless research to investigate the phenomenon. The scientists conducted sporadic research to investigate the phenomenon. The correct answer is the scientists conducted meticulous research to investigate the phenomenon. But why? Meticulous means showing great attention to detail. So this word fits the sentence the best. Which sentence is correct? He said that if he had invested wisely, he would have been rich by now. He said that if he invests wisely, he would have been rich by now. He said that if he invested wisely, he will have been rich by now. The correct answer is, he said that if he had invested wisely, he would have been rich by now. But why? This is the third conditional. We have an if clause, the past perfect, if he had invested wisely. We have the main clause would have plus the past participle. This shows an imaginary situation. If he had invested in the past, he would have been rich by now, but he isn't. Which is the correct sentence? If he will have studied harder, he would have passed the exam. If they study more, they would have finished the project earlier. If she had gone to bed earlier, she wouldn't have been tired this morning. The answer is, if she had gone to bed earlier, she wouldn't have been tired this morning. But why? Here we have the third conditional. We have the if clause as the past perfect. If she had gone to bed earlier, this describes a hypothetical and an imaginary situation, but she did not go to bed earlier. We have the main clause would have plus the past participle. She wouldn't have been tired this morning. Again, this describes a hypothetical situation. Choose the best word to fit the sentence. The scientists' groundbreaking theory was initially met with by her peers who were skeptical of her unconventional approach. Approbation, derision, adulation. The correct answer is derision. So derision means to make fun of someone. Here they were skeptical of her, they were unsure, so they were making fun of her approach in a mean way. Question 10. Which sentence is correct? Had I known about the meeting, I will have attended it. Were he to arrive on time, we would start the presentation as planned. If you had taken the train, you will be there by now. The answer is, were he to arrive on time, we could start the presentation as planned. But why? Here we have the second conditional, but in an inverted structure. You would normally say, if he were to arrive on time, and we invert, so this becomes, were he to arrive on time. This is a very formal and advanced way to use the second conditional. Well done, everyone. You did a fantastic job. Let me know in the comments below how many questions you got correct. If you enjoyed this lesson, please click on the like button. And if you are new here, please click on the subscribe button. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next lesson. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.